Jesus, smile on me, oh, hey, open the mem.
I should be dropping the mic all before 9. Will it be possible? Very much possible. I'm going to introduce the message of this month. I'm not going to preach, but I'm going to introduce it. And media department is telling me if I can be reducing messages so that I can be having enough time to be getting it. I'm preaching a very simple message that says, wow, I have crowd today. Before we are about 18 in the house. How many are we having now? Coronavirus is a goal. Praise the Lord. Amen. Loving God. Somebody let me say loving God.
Loving God.
Can I hear you repeat it?
Loving God.
Again.
Loving God.
Praise the Lord. And before I proceed, let us learn that it is love now, not only in the state, all over. Face mask. About 4 days ago, some people were sentenced because of face mask in the Edo State. They were sentenced onto 2 weeks, 3 days community labor or social work with some fine. Ex-convict is ex-convict, no matter how. If you're a civil servant and you have been convicted, hardly can you read that name anymore. Please. We'll share some in the church. But I want us when coming next time, go with it. It's not heavy. Put it in your pocket. Not in your pocket. One was only his own. They still committed it. They said not in the pocket. He was having it. He was still arrested and convicted, sent to court, judged and fined. Put it on. I know it's not easy, but it's possible. If it's too tight, look for them when the elastic long small. You know, cut here. Praise the Lord. Loving God is what we want to talk about this morning. And as I said before, to be very brief, join me to talk the book of John, chapter 21. John chapter 21. I love that man from Calvary, for he has done so very much for me. He has forgiven me all my sins and sent down Holy Ghost to me. I love that man of Galilee, I love that man. Oh, of Galilee. Lord, he has done so very much for me. He has forgiven me all my sins and sent down Holy Ghost to me. I love that man of Galilee. Loving God. Is somebody in John chapter 21? We take 3 verses there, 15 to 17. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than this? Anybody with any IV there? I want to read that particular sentence with any IV. Yeah. Do you truly love me more than this? God bless you, sister. He said unto him, yeah, Lord, you know that I love you. I like Simon, very bold. He said, Christ, you know that I love you. He said unto him, feed my lamb. In verse 16, which means there must not be chance there. You must say, he said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, do you love me more than this? He said unto him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17, and Jesus and said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, do you love me? Peter became grieved because he said to him the third time, do you love me? And he said unto him, Lord, you know all things. You know all things. You are an omniscient God. Jesus said unto him, feed my sheep. Well, I said unto you, when that was young, that guided themselves. and workest whither thou wouldest. But when thou shalt be old, thou shalt stretch forth thy hands, and another shall guide thee, and carry thee without, whither thou wouldest not. Father, your word have been read. Speak to us what you have in mind for us to know. In Jesus' name. Brethren, loving God. What does it actually mean? Every person on earth loves God. Even Nietzsche, who said there's no God, still loves God. Because on one way or the other, he prayed in life. How do I know? The father was a pastor. So he must have attended morning devotion. He must have prayed. Everywhere in life, we believe we love God. Is there anyone who does not love God? Are you sure? Even the doctors love God. Cultists love God. Witches love God. I didn't know that. And that says, God no will agree for this one, no. God no will agree. They still have fear for God. Loving God and fear for God that look common, but not actually the same thing. You can fear God without loving God. But you can't love God without fearing God. Praise the Lord. So what actually does loving God mean? If you have your pen and paper, they're putting them down. I put few points here that are not exhaustive. It is saying yes to God. For God said, if you love me, do what? Keep my commandments. When you want to tell God that you love God, it means saying yes to God. And let me tell us one thing. To say yes to God is not always convenient. Because flesh loves enjoyment. Flesh loves pleasure. And sometimes to say yes to God is to avoid pleasure. Am I communicating? Loving God, what does it mean? Number 2, putting one's hand on the plow and refusing to look back. Putting your hands on God's plow. Determination to follow God and decisively refusing to turn back. Somebody say you to the whole one and give me Jesus. Though people misinterpreted that song today, but who sang that song sang with a mind of heaven consciousness. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. That is loving God. To submission to the will of God. Complete submission. What is God's will? God's will is God's mindset expressed in His word. When I submit myself to what God is saying, or what God is intending to do, or what God is commanding us, that is when I express loving God. I cannot say I love God but refuse to obey His voice. Refuse to submit to His will. I heard somebody teaching to the school this morning. They said they want to fast. They will not eat that food that was not fasting. The food that was dedicated to idol. That is then after some time now the aroma will make them to turn mind. It's natural. It's natural. Like what was saying here now, loving God, that was what kept her on her faith. Put your hand on God's plow and refuse to look back. Based on that, you submit totally to God's will. What has God said concerning a particular situation? Like Caleb said to the people, choose you today who you will serve, but as for me and my house. Not for me and the community, as for me and my house, whom I know very well, who have taken decision before I came out publicly, we will serve the Lord. Submit to Him. Submit to His lordship, submit to His ordinances, submit to all He says. Loving God, what does it mean? I want to supply floor guy said, putting him first before others. Others in quotes. Putting God first before others. I repeat, others in quotes. Others then does not necessarily mean human beings alone. Your choice, your interest, my decisions, my actions, reactions, my enjoyment, everything about me, everything about my comfort, putting God first before it. But you know, if you put God first before things, it's difficult to carry out your action. Hello? If you put God first before others, it's difficult for you to carry out your own action. Because He may judge your actions. He may judge your reactions. He may judge your intentions. The very that all I feel like doing, putting God first. Let me give you an example. Hello, guys. Guys, how are you? I don't know if you like Indomie. Let me hand up now if you like Indomie as a girl. Women leader. Is it true guys doesn't like Indomie again? Not even like say they love. Alright. Where are our boys? Boys, you like Indomie, raise your hand up. Okay, like a bar, raise your hand up. Why you are? Praise the Lord. Sometimes when you decide to fast and God instructed you in the dream or audibly or any means at all, God says, son, today going to fasting. And you wake up that morning with hunger that cannot be explained by mere mortal man. Unfortunately for you, you have not told your wife what God instructed you to do, and your wife will cook you the soup you did not dream of. And your wife prepared it basically because he made some money yesterday and decided to please you. He said, God, I want to tell my husband that he is the crown of my life. That he is the only one in my life. That without him, I am not a person. I want to bless him. You wake up with that instruction from God, and your wife wake up, and when you wake up, and your wife wake up with blessing in her hand to give to you. And you wake up in between them to wake up into the kitchen. You will a Christmas for this. What shall I do? Is it temptation?
Yes. That is a great one.
Submitting, putting God before others. I was once in that shoe. The first one I fell, second one I overcame. And so I'll be overcoming. As a teenager, we were to go to 24 hours fasting. And my father returned from work. It's not now that children eat egg. If you eat egg then, you'll be thief as a child. Who will give you the money? It's not now. Thank God for children of nowadays. They are blessed. But we are being cheated. When we are small, they say don't eat. If you eat, you will thief. When you become adults, they say if you eat, it's not good for you. It's a big cheating. Those that postulated that thing, we are going to look for them and question them. It's an error. Our parents started the first one. If you eat, you will steal. But the government, is it medical field that says if you eat now, it will affect you? It will not affect me. Praise the Lord. Why that evening the man came back from work from Yaba? Because he works at Akoka de Yaba. While he was coming, he brought this luxurious bread and bought almost half crate of egg. Ew. Then when they get to just fry as much as you can and eat and take tea and sleep. After the brethren, I saw egg and not eating for more than 3 months. Fried enough in the house. Eat take what you want. Nobody serving you. God understands. Next time, another day they cooked rice. You know what I did? I look up, I look down. Oh, Holy Spirit. They served everybody's own. I put myself inside a rubber. I covered it. I was praying. I was considering where the rubber was. I'm telling you truth. I went to school. I came back. I checked the rubber. It was where I kept it in the morning. I don't know whether I was concentrating or the rice is not concentrating. My elder sister came to discover that the rice they gave me the money was still there. I said, yes, it's I'm fasting. It's okay. He said, when are you praying? I said, to tomorrow. Well, does it mean the rice will remain till tomorrow? Yeah, it's okay, continue. Men and brethren, she didn't fast with me. She only asked me, the question is, if I continue, who will take care of the rice? But I continued. The following month, as I was brushing, my mouth was bringing out bitter liquids, greenish liquid, because that was my first time as a teenager to go through that. But I overcame. The following morning, they brought out the rice. It was in the rubber. And God did one miracle. The rice did not spoil. Immediately I finished brushing in the morning, I took care of it. Since then till now. I woke up one early day in the school, the week of our exam. God says, son, go into 7 days dry fasting. I should be about 19 then or 20. I say, yes, Lord. I was writing an exam, I was fasting, no food, no water. Until the 5th day, I took some drops of water. I was writing an exam because God gave an instruction. With the result of the exam, I'm not supposed to fast. Am I correct? Yes. That was enough excuse. But why was God like that day? Why did he come to the door for exam? Why not before or after the exam where I will be relaxing? Brethren, putting others behind God. If God wants to test you sometimes of your love, He will make things look inconvenient for you. Do you understand that? You are not a hero when there's no battle. Put everything around you behind God. Your covenants, your meetings, your associations, your relationship with others. The calls you answer, the meetings you attend, putting God ahead of it. It can still be seen as total expression of commitment to God. That was where verse quoted also can be quoted. He that put his hand on the plow and looketh back is not fit for the kingdom. You express commitment. Brethren, commitment is not a theoretical word. It is a word that can be expressed. Commitment is known by expression, by action. Oh, I am a member of Assemblies of God Church, but you are not a member of Tuesday Bible Study. You are not a member of Assemblies of God Church. How do you know that? Everybody quiet. Levite. Hello? Am I correct? Deacon boss. If they come for deacon selection, what do they use to judge members? Bible study and tithe. Not Sunday service. Anybody can be a member on Sunday. A pastor by majority decides to branch and worship. That does not make him a member. If a member of Assemblies of God Church, you are not a member of Bible study class, you are not a member of Assemblies of God. If you don't know it before, thank God you are knowing it now. Except something that is known to the pastor and leaders are the things taking you away from Bible study. For example, you work in a place that you are not in charge. You work in office, you close by 5. Before you get here, Bible would have closed. Different case. May God bless in Jesus' name. To the expression of commitment to His will. Deny earthly pleasure to make God happy. Deny earthly pleasure. Pleasures are not always sin. Not every pleasure is sin. But things that are still comfortable for you, you drop it for that to be happy, for God to be happy. Yeah, carrying it out is not a sin. But dropping it make God to be happier for you. Then put God first. You understand me? When I talk of pleasure, when I talk of pleasure does not necessarily mean sin. Because when I talk of pleasure, people say, convincing it's not sin every time. Not sin. Playing football may be a pleasure. Playing Ludo may be a pleasure. But many times you are playing Ludo, God is telling you, let your heart go and pray for somebody. Because you are winning the Ludo game, you could not leave it. The Ludo you play is not a sin, but as long as God led in your heart, go and pray for somebody. Suspend the Ludo, go and do the prayers. Do you understand what I mean there? Going further by this, loving God, what we say it means is, can't be without Christ's spirit. Can't be without Christ's spirit. That can't be without Christ in quotes. I finance and in quotes. I can't stay without Christ. I can't breathe without Christ. I can't eat without Christ. I can't rest without Christ. Every time be conscious of Christ. Your word have I hidden my heart, O Lord, that I might not sin against thee. How? He has told the word his heart. He cannot be without God. But there are some church members or Christians that has time for God. They suspend God for a while, do what they want to do, and go back again to him and wake him up. A man once said, because of land issue, said, I know where I come from. I will go and get you. When we finish, we carry the Bible. And the community shouted, I thought you'd be a church member. I can't be without Christ. The words of my mouth, the actions, my reactions, I can't be without Christ. You can't love God and serve mammon. You can't love God and sin against God. Promoting his kingdom is another way to show. When talk of what is love in God. If you love me, one of the ways of it is promote my kingdom. That's loving God. We can't exhaust it. Let's look at that aspect again, that loving, that does not necessarily mean loving God. One, I come to church. That does not make you a Christian. Am I correct? Only 10 person say yes. I hear Brother Borough, I hear I see Mr. Jojo nod, he said. Or the rest are just keep quiet. Have you ever again talk? I didn't any voice, I didn't hear anyone. If anyone, let me know. Okay, let me repeat the question. Coming to church alone does not make one a Christian. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir? Church goer. Somebody must surely take care of our chair. That's why we bought them. Somebody must sit on them. If you buy chairs, nobody's sitting on it. The purpose of that chair is defeated. The money is wasted. From the altar to pew, irrespective of position in the church, bishop, apostle, evangelist, what again? Prophet. No matter the positions, that does not necessarily mean one a Christian if he does not love God. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Loving God is not that. Make church membership does not mean loving God. Unnecessary excuses shows that one does not love God. Is it Romans chapter 12 verse 1 or thereabouts? Says, we have now inexcusable. Why you not the church? You give reason. Let's say why you not the church, give reason. Let's say why you not the church, you give reason. Why you not the church, you give reason. But there's no reason why you should not be your personal business. But when come to God's own, there's reasons why you should not be there. The love of God is not there. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You have reasons why you should not be in the church for a whole month, but you don't have reason why you should not be your personal business. for one day. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be. If you fix your treasure in God, you will look for him. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. From every indication, there was no way I would have made it possible to be in Benin yesterday. But I said no way. I told the people I have service by 6:30 a.m. I'm doing the one to do the interment. By 6 p.m., they have not finished digging the grave. I was still by the graveside there, calling the young men, pressing them to make sure they hurry up. When I finally finished laying him to rest, I took a bike from my community down to Rumi Junction. About 40 minutes ride there, about or a little less. I didn't price when I got to Rumi Junction coming to Benin. 1,000 naira. Is that what you want to collect? He said, take. Rumi Junction to Benin is no more than 30-40 minutes drive. They collect 1,000 naira. I said, take. Getting to boundary between Edo and Delta, army blocked. Even the area they're not supposed to block. Money was flowing like rivers. Nigeria. We spent time there. But I'm determined I must be here, and I entered here a few minutes to 10 p.m. All I was pursuing was to beat curfew. As I beat the one in Delta, Delta is 8 o'clock. I must beat the one in those states. And God help me. I have no excuse why I should not be in the church. Except I'm hospitalized. And God will forbid that. Serving in God in comfort alone. When it is good, I go to church. When it's not good, I rest. I'm too busy. I'm too busy for what? That is not loving God. But there are things we do sometimes, I don't feel like understanding it. If I'm too busy to have time for God, and God decided to be too busy to have time for me for one day, who will beg who? If I'm too busy for 2 weeks to have time for God, and God said, no problem, I only take 1 day excuse to be too busy not to have time for you. I pray the devil should not be alive that day. Because he will do overtime. You trust him. You have been looking for what to destroy before. It's the opportunity. Only serving God when things are okay with you. I went to one young man one day. Why are you not in the church? Early morning before Sunday school, I just decided to do that visitation. I approached him, he was not in church. I said, why? He said, my clothes are dirty. A youth, we are closer. I said, but you're not naked now. He said, I can't wear this one to church now. But you strode out to buy something with the same clothes. The Lord will serve, will deliver us. What loving God is not sharing your life with God. You share your life. God take 40, I take 60. God take 70, I will take 30. Whatever God's talking, part belongs to God, part belongs to you. Yet to say, I give my all I have to you. You take all. Any day you decide to share your life with God, love for him has been reduced. So God not saying, give me part of you, say, give me all of you. He went ahead and made a demand, said, give me your heart. In the compared to your decision making, your thought, your strength, your blood pumping power, everything about you. I don't know very well that without the heart, the rest of the body is nothing. Body is nothing without the heart. So all the oracles, all the ventricles are attached direct to the heart. The pumping of the blood is attached to the heart. Without the heart, there's no life. That's why when somebody want to give us a check the beating. What are they checking? Is the heart. And that's what God demanded for. If you give God your heart will control your leg. If you give God your heart, it will control your thoughts. Don't give God parts. I will talk one again and stop there in this what serving God, what loving God is not. Push for service nature. Some people say, Pastor, you know, say now, some of us never say will be wheelbarrow, they push us small. When will you get engine? Today wheelbarrow, tomorrow wheelbarrow. We will buy you a new house. What do they use it to carry? Thank God comes in this out. Never use some youth yourself to say that people be pushing you backward. It's a sign of immaturity. It's a sign of lack for respect for God. So nobody pushes you to do a personal work. If I tell people to do a better work, thank God for that laziness. Push before service. If you're in that category, you can change. But let me take a study and we close with that case study. Genesis 22 verse 15. Genesis 22 verse 15. And God said to Abraham, now I know. Sometimes there are scriptures that you don't understand. There was a day my wife just confronted me. I was lying in bed in the bed any morning, saying that they will wake up. So what's it now? You see me for them. So I look at her. It's early morning. What they say? There's a place in the Bible. Is that what you wake me up? Alright, talk. And God said, now I know that you love me. Does it mean God is limited in knowledge? I look at her. When the person is good, and waking up was not good enough. I said, okay. God said to Abraham, now I know that you love me. Abraham has walked with God for many years. He was 85 years old, God called him. He was 100 years old, he gave birth to Isaac. Making that good 25 years of work with God. Isaac was about 14 years old when he was to be sacrificed. 14 plus 15 plus 25. 39, am I correct? After working with God for about 39 years, does really God did not still know Abraham? There was something that God was looking for. A love for him that cannot be compromised by material possession. God gave Abraham money, wealth, riches, and Abraham was paying his tithe. He doesn't touch him. But there was an emptiness in Abraham. There was a spot in Abraham that was weak. Not weak in faith, but not having enough. That was the area of biological reproduction. The one he gave birth to by Hagar, that's Ishmael, he had been sent away. The only one remaining, and God said, you are son, you are only son, whom you love. Slice him as a burnt offering for me. Abraham, you know how to give burnt offering. You know how to kill sheep for me. Do the same. You know what Abraham said? He said, I got your will. Oh, Lord. Abraham, you don't shake. If I were to be the one, brethren, when I have 1,000 sheep, have 50,000 cow, I will replace my child with cow. Will God not accept? A child of 14 years, I said, go instead of taking one child, let me give you 1,000 cow. Will God not accept? Abraham said, God not tell me to bring cow. He asked me to bring my son. And God said, well, he has taken a step. Let me see whether he meant it. When they get a place to kill his son, Abraham, how he tied an old man of 1 and something years, tied a boy of 40 years, I don't know, without running. Because we're to be now. That father of 1 and something years cannot pursue that boy. I don't know. It's like that boy have learned humility again from the father. That boy have learned sacrifice from the father. If I'm the one you want to use as a sacrifice, oh Lord, take me. Most of us made that vow, but we don't fulfill it. God will not take your blood, but he can take your time. Why about to kill the young man? God said, Abraham, non-brutal distance. This is an obedience that's beyond what normal human being can carry out. Now I know. Your love for me is not because I blessed you. Your love for me is because of who you value me to be. How valuable is God in your sight? They can give me anything. Praise the Lord. Now I know. Abraham expressed love for God beyond what normal human being can do. It means, brethren, if we want to love God, we must not be a normal human being in serving God. Normal human beings say, I give to God what belongs to God, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. But normal human beings say, there's no Caesar in my giving. I give all to God because God has me completely. When you hear the language, give to God what belongs to God, people that quote it are majorly church members. Most of them don't even know that Bible quotation. Abraham can say, I don't have Caesar to give anything to him because I don't have anything that belongs to Caesar with me. All I have belongs to God. God will have all. Isaac, I don't give birth to you because I give birth. I want to give birth. I give birth to you because God sent it to my life. And he that sent to my life needs you now. Go to him. And God said, Abraham, you are an exceptional human being. Though dead, yet he's still alive speaking. Brethren, John 15 verse 10, quickly, take it from me. I will close. Somebody there? Read for us.
15:10.
Yeah.
If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, and abide in his love. Amen.
If you love me, keep my commandments. If you love me, do what? Keep my commandments. If you love God, His word, you fear it more than your own intentions. This song will soon leave us because the men will rule the church very soon. September is not too far. Men will rule it by September. Not too far again. I permit them to rule back. Men, am I correct? Yes, sir. Can you hear that deep voice? Yes, sir. When men are talking, you see authority talking. You see boldness and firmness. You see accuracy talking. Come on, can we celebrate them? Youths have already spent us money. They want to deck. I believe now they want to put it to decking. I have promised them 5,000. I will give you where your time from. Because you're going to do much in the decking. Or will anyone at all you choose who will allow you. If you love me, the way to show that you love me is to obey every instruction I give to you. That's what God said. If you love me, do what? Keep my commandments. Any day you break one of His commandments willfully, you express partial love for Him. And partial love, you know, it's not, partial love is not dangerous. You want to know whether it's dangerous or not? Ask women whose husband will love them partially. See, women, I don't know if you interpret one past men. Huh? One man go keep 10, one man go come up from house, keep 500 naira, go outside, he chop with friends, drink 3 bottles of malt, buy 3 for his friends, spend like 2,000 naira for one place, but keep 500 for house, the wife catch him. I think you know what you mean. I think that's full love. It's no money, you draw 500 for house, they come out. Richard Road now, not far from house. You see in front of the sit down, he buy one month for them, then before now. They got to pursue 500 naira for the 2,000 plus more, 2006. He pay, but only 500 naira draw for house. I think that's a full love. So women will explain what they mean by partial love. Any day you show God partial love, you take the danger of not loving at all. In loving God, you submit all to Him. Let it control you. I don't know the state you are with God today. As I speak to you, I speak to myself. After I'm going to go back again and watch the message to make more meaning to myself. I download it again to make more meaning to myself. Thank God for the media department. Go back again to YouTube, go back to Facebook, watch this message again. The more you read it, the more you understand, the more you hear it, the more you understand it. Loving God is giving all. His decision first, not mine. And heaven will bless us in Jesus' name. Shall we bow our heads for prayers? God, give me grace to love you. Loving God, you must leave comfort zone. You must come out of comfort zone.
Niger flavor.
Jesus.